What's going on, everybody? Darrell, the Whiskey Saint, back for another Whiskey Wednesday review, guys. We're going to keep it trucking. Got to practice for Mad Madness. Thank you to everybody that voted me and Jeff in. I believe we're both top 2 seeds or number 2 seeds in the competition. So I just want to stay on top of my toes. Recently came off a blind from Dusty Dan and his competition and didn't do so well, but made it past the opponent that we had. So that's all you can ask for in a sense, right? All you need to do is outscore who you're going against. So we're going to keep it trucking, guys. Get some practice in here. Got my handy dandy box over here. I'm going to dive into a blind, see if I can maybe pick it apart, guess a couple things. Been doing pretty well in a sense with these, so we're going to see if we can keep it going. So if you're new to our channel, hit that like and subscribe. We're going to kick the show off. Cheers. Welcome back, guys. And we're going to do this up. Full transparency, I haven't even had a drink of anything today, so we're going to see how this goes. But we got our box here. It's getting low. I do got a bunch of other boxes that I can substitute or just pull out and fill. But we're going to grab whatever this one is. Actually, no, we'll do that one here. Whatever that is. Not sure. Feels like it's in a 1 ounce sample bottle. But I'm going to turn my head, guys, like I usually do. Find where that label's at for you guys. And hopefully you can see what's in there. Hopefully there's enough. Oh, no, that feels empty. There's nothing in there. Oh, there is something in there. Shit, now I know what it is. So we're going to do another one. It was so filled that I couldn't hear the liquid moving. That's funny. So where are we at? All right, so let's do it again. And let's see. Let's go with this one here. This definitely has something in it. All right, label is facing outward for you guys. Hopefully you can see that. I'm gonna close it up so I can't see it. It actually looks like I may have had some of this at some point, unless the sample wasn't full to start. Cap that, throw it into my whiskey nose Golden Glen, so I can't see what it is, guys. And we're just going to give it a quick spin job, get in on the nose, get on the palate, give you my thoughts, see if I can maybe guess a couple things on it. Cheers. Definitely comes across more on the bourbon side of things. Not Scotch or any Irish or anything like that. Not getting any of those specific notes on it. But more just conventional, either bourbon or rye. I think I have a better idea once I get on the palate, but leaning towards bourbon, guys. Let's take a sip. What is that? That's a little interesting. I'm not sure if what I had some orange juice maybe about 30 minutes ago. I'm not sure if that's playing into my palate at all, but that taste, it doesn't taste familiar. Like it, as soon as it hit my tongue, like I thought it was going to be, actually it is kind of lower of a proof, but it seemed like it was going to be really, really low proof, like an 80 proofer. But the flavors and some of that concentration is a little bit more than I actually would have thought coming off of the nose. Like the nose is slightly muted. You get a little bit of oak. Like it's nothing like standing out on a nose of this. Let me take another sip, see if that changes. Yeah, that's different. Like it definitely has a little bit of spice towards the mid and the back of the palate, which makes me think that maybe the proof is a little bit over 100. I don't think it would be over 110. This is drinking more like a bourbon, but I don't know if it's finished or something. And it has a distinct note that I can't put my finger on that makes me want to say finished, but I'm not positive. I think it just may be kind of like a slightly citrus forward bourbon. Yeah, I don't even, this doesn't really taste nor does it nose familiar to me. I'm not sure, like I said, if that sample bottle was, partially full when I got it, or if I've tasted this a while ago and just don't remember it. But nothing specific is really sticking out on this whiskey for me. I'll say it's just okay. Like it's not something that I'll go out and be searching for. Like it's just, yeah, it's just an okay drinker. I'm gonna take one more sip and try to pick it apart. Hmm. Yeah, like it's not bad. It's nothing fantastic either, right? Like in my opinion, going off of taste, I would hope this is about maybe a 30 to max $50 bottle. 50 would be pushing it. Like I think it tastes good. It's something like if you want like a low proofer drinker, that goes down pretty smooth in a sense, right, guys? This is it. Like got some decent flavor, a little bit of oak, citrus forward. Like it's not bad, But me, like I like something that's a little bit more bold, rich, heavier on the oak, and that's just not this whiskey. Nor is it probably supposed to be this whiskey, right? But that's just my palate. If I had to guess, I would think this was Kentucky sourced. I would say if it was age stated, 4 to 6 years. I'm going to take one more sip for proof. Yeah, it drinks. It drinks easy. I want to say 90 proof. 90 proof. It doesn't really drink. Like it has a little bit of spice towards like the back and the mid, like I mentioned, but it's not giving me a vibe that it's like anything that's over 100 proof. Yeah, so proof, guys, we got to stick with that. I think it's right around like that 90 proof point, Kentucky based. This is tough on a bottle. I don't really have a bottle guess, and I usually do, or even maybe a distillery sometimes. But this one's kind of throwing me for a loop. It tastes fairly new to me. Like I said, I don't know if it's from the juice I had earlier or whatnot, but hopefully my palate's a little better today for our stream if it's jacked up now. I'm going to take one more sip, guys. I'm going to end this off. That sip actually tastes pretty good. Like it's just like it's a good drinker. Whatever it is, that sip made me think like MGP, but nothing prior to that sip made me think that. So I'm going to stick with Kentucky, guys. We're going to go with 90 proof. If I had to guess a distillery, I don't know, man. Heaven Hill, Michter's or something. This one's kind of throwing me for a loop, so I'm kind of curious to what it is. Because, like I said, it's a pretty good drinker. Kind of runs me down that lane of like what 1783 from Evan Williams is, right? Just a nice, easy drinker, nice flavor, nothing that's gonna blow your socks off, but just a good to have in the arsenal. Hopefully this is not an expensive bottle because I don't think it really holds that weight. But let's see what I was drinking, guys. Oh, That's pretty crazy. Okay, so you guys seen it earlier, but it was a Eagle Rare store pick. This does not nose, nor does it taste like Eagle Rare or any Buffalo Trace product that I've had. Like, this one's weird. Like, it's a nice drink. I pretty certain Eagle Rare is 90 proof. It is Kentucky, so I got those. I did not get the distillery. Like, I would not have thought. Like, and I know what it is now, and I'll take a sip, and even nosing it, there's nothing that reminds me of Buffalo Trace. And this would be new to me because I don't think I've even dived into this store pick. I'm not even familiar. I don't even know who sent me this. This is probably like 3 years old. I haven't got a sample with masking tape got in years. So if you're watching this and if you did send me this, I appreciate it. I don't know. It's been that long. Holy crap. It might have been my buddy Rick. I know he used to use tape back in the day, but I'm not even sure. But I'm going to take another sip, man. This has me a little complexed a bit because that would have been like my last guess was Buffalo Trace. Yeah, that's so far from Buffalo Trace profile. That's pretty insane. Like, yeah, it it doesn't say, it's like no grapiness, no cherryness, none of those typical notes that you pick up on like some Buffalo Trace products, especially like Eagle Rares, right? Stag Juniors, they have those similar notes. There is none of that on this. It's more of a lighter oak profile or so, like woody to an extent, but not like old. And this is actually 10 years? I said 4 to 6 years old, right? So it doesn't come across older either. Like it actually, I've had a few or multiple Eagle Rare picks that I think were better than this one. But the flavors were nice. $30 to $40 bottle. I said, I hope it's under 50. I think retail for these are right around that 40 range if you can find them. I know a lot of stores like to upcharge on Buffalo Trace products, but that's right in the vicinity. I did say Kentucky, guys. I got bourbon. I nailed the proof. So that's not bad. I just didn't know like bottle and distillery on this, which typically those are sometimes like bonus questions and such. So on the most part, sample as a whole, I think I did pretty well. I don't think anybody would have chose Buffalo Trace, so I'm not mad at me not knowing that. This is just a super, super off-profile pick. And, that's the point of single barrel sometimes, right? You want to just pick what's different, not what everybody else has been picking, right? To kind of set yourself apart. But again, thank you to whoever sent me this sample. Pretty good. Will I go out and like trying to search it out? Probably not, but not a bad drink and not disappointed in it. And it surprised the heck out of me. So guys, thanks for sticking with me this long. Till next time, cheers.
Jeff, just be friends with me. But you have these whiskey friends, and you say hello again. Oh, Jeffrey, you should just be friends with me. But you have these whiskey friends, and you say